I am 23 and I live in Brooklyn, and I'm a cliche because I live off the L in Williamsburg and it's so hip and I love it and I don't care. I am super queer and I like that, and it's taken me a little while to be confident telling you that, like not asking you, do you think I'm queer? Is this okay? But like, no, fuck you, I am not fuck you, but like the general you.
The director's not here.
Yes,
so.
yeah. I don't know, I guess I always thought I was straight and I always looked like this and like I'm so girly.
Sundress.
I'm super girly, and I was always a feminist, but I was like, no, yeah, dudes, dicks, whatever, that's cool. And then when I was 19, I went abroad to London, and I met this girl, and then, you know, and her name was Emily, and sometimes Owen, and she got yelled at when she used women's bathrooms, and she taught me what queer was, and oh god, I liked her so much. But she said to me, she was like, you know, you're really lucky if you don't identify as queer because it makes everything a question and it's too confusing and it's too hard and nothing's ever simple. And I think about that a lot, and I think it's really true. And now I'm in a really awesome relationship with a girl named Rachel. We've been together for 1.5 years, a little more. And she's super, super masculine and sort of just coming into her own gender identity and didn't really have a queer circle before she met me. And I was like, oh, oops, I live in a queer separatist society. Let me introduce you to all my friends. And sort of coming out from a place where I was this straight girl and I was this person to be like coddled and sort of pandered to, where Emily was like, no, like I am this and you are that and I don't want you because of that, to being in a place where Rachel's really like, wow, like you're the gayest person I've ever met, like you're the queerest person I've ever met, like you blew my brain apart when you told me that I didn't have to wear dresses when we got dressed up. Like, to being that to someone is really interesting and is like helping me, I guess, be more confident in myself, because I feel like if one day Rachel and I don't work out, which I mean I romantically hope that we will, but if we don't, I feel like I'm comfortable enough on my own to be like, no, like this is me, this is how I look, I don't have an alternative lifestyle haircut and I'm wearing a dress, and like guess what, I'm still queer as fuck. But I kind of think about what Emily said a lot, and I kind of like that being queer is so confusing, and I like that we can all be here in the woods in this queer space, like processing and talking, and like some people are going to panels and feeling certain feelings and other people are feeling other feelings, and like sometimes it's hard. Like I went to the gender panel this morning and a lot of people left saying they felt like it was really hard to be there because they are hard questions, but how boring if we weren't asking ourselves these questions. And something Annika said at the gender panel, she was like, it really confuses me that most of Western society doesn't ask any of these questions, and that kind of confuses me too. Like, even if you're so cis and you're so straight and you just are a girl and you like long hair and you like boys and you like to wear dresses and you're gonna have a wedding one day, cool, congratulations, but like, don't you sometimes sort of wonder like why people would be angry if you wanted to cut off all your hair, or like if you wanted to dress like a boy, whatever that means, or like if maybe you do really only like boys but sometimes you think a girl's pretty, like more than just like, oh she's pretty, but like, oh shit, like she's pretty, you know? So I don't know, I guess I just think my life is so much fuller and like richer since I've embraced being queer and since I've been comfortable, so it's really nice to be able to sit here and be like, hey, I'm queer, this is who I am, and this is like where I belong. So